Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Mustangs offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, man.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
That's reeled in. It's anger. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so just bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Off he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up.
Coming out aggressively. It's complete. A huge pickup. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
First and goal, SMU.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT that
lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much and
looking to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
The Mustangs decide to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of... Cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll run it from the gun. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They want to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Gore. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Grabs it in the middle. At the 35, he's got room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
From the gun on 3rd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Picks up 6. 2nd down coming up.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Trying play action. Starts to scramble to the left. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that 1st down.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Hurricanes are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The hand to the running back. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. It's caught. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Utah is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going up top on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mid on the football.
He's got his man.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, a fresh set of downs for the offense.
A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football.
Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. Open space at the 25. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll throw it on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback adapted. He'll let one go down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a ton of... The most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Using his legs, it's Diaz. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. The 30. He's at the... Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. The give to the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And now on second down for this offense. On the option. Now the pitch. Twist his way through. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Uncorks one to the middle. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Power football with the run. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Avoids pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Gore. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. Hand off from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught behind the line. It's Gore. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on... They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Hurricanes have moved it inside the 20. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. On the option. Now the pitch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, he missed it. No good. They pull the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field, playing great defense.
They'll try the run. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Going to the running game. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Mustangs are on the move.
Let's go!
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. 3rd and goal coming up here. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese.